Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So this video is a little late, but here is questions men have for women. So let's get into it. May I have your passwords? Well, likely men, if you're in a long-term relationship with a woman and you share your passwords with her, then she'll be more likely to share your passwords or her passwords with you. Now, if you're both hiding your passwords, well then you keep that part private. Generally speaking, men, if you want a woman's passwords, you're going to need to share your passwords as well to show her that you have nothing to hide and to promote that sense of trust in the relationship. It's just how it's going to have to work. Now, if she refuses to share her passwords after you've already shared yours and you don't really in your relationship have an open phone policy, like personally in my relationship, he can come grab my phone anytime he wants. I can go get his phone anytime he wants. If that's not how your relationship works, there might be some trust issues you might want to look into. Is it possible for you to have friends you don't talk badly about? Yes, it is possible. The majority of that are going to be the groups of girlfriends, and it's because it's a competition. It's just how women are. They're constantly competing with each other and whatnot. Generally speaking, if they have that one close friend that they really trust that has been with them through all the years, then they're not going to talk badly about them in comparison to, a group of girls that they just started hanging out with. Can I ask if your hair is real? I don't know, that depends on the woman. I know nowadays wigs have become a huge accessory for a lot of different women. I mean, I guess you could ask. I mean, if she gets all offended at it, though. See, here's what I believe. If a woman spends a lot of money on a wig, and you're asking her, is your hair real? She, in fact, should be doing quite the opposite. She'd be like, does it look real? Does it feel real? Yeah, no, this is a wig. I got this at this store. She'll want to brag about it. Honestly, I don't have a wig, so I'm not actually sure if this would be offensive to some women. Personally, men, I mean, yeah, doomed if you do, doomed if you don't. So, you will eventually figure out if you're in a long-term relationship with her that it is a wig. But if you want to ask right off the bat, go for it. When are you ready to start splitting the bill? Wow, this is a funny one. Well, it seems to be if you're dating a feminist, she's not interested in splitting the bill, even though she wants equal rights. Most women nowadays don't actually have any issues splitting the bill. To make it easier on you, though, men, I would actually not make the first few dates something expensive. Don't take her to a restaurant. Instead, take her to the park, take her bowling, take her somewhere else where it's not as expensive. That way, one, you're going to find out real quick if she's only interested in a free meal or if she's only gold digging. And two, it'll be a much more meaningful connection. You don't have to worry about strangers in the booth next to you starting a fight over some drama. Why is makeup so important to you? So as women age, it becomes more important because obviously we still want to, even when we go out, we want to look our best. And when we are, past 30, and we know that our value itself has gone down, when we go out with our man, say he takes us on a date, we do want to look the absolute best with him. It's just natural. Now, if you're talking about the younger ladies, most likely they have some self-confidence issues. Because generally speaking, if a woman is afraid to be ugly in front of you, is afraid to not have her makeup on in front of you, has to get up before you do just to put the makeup on, she probably has some self-confidence issues and she doesn't believe that her natural self is all that beautiful, so she puts makeup on to try to hide it and try to look better than average. Because again, women are very intelligent emotionally, and we do know when we are not the most good looking in a room. We try to change that by putting makeup on, but even the other women can see, okay, she's got a whole bunch of makeup on. Either she's much older than she claims she is, or she has some self-confidence issues. Generally speaking, to any ladies who might be watching this, what you want to do is you want to highlight the best features of your face. Don't cover your face with a mask. Highlight the best features of your face, and then let the rest of it just shine through. How do I ask without looking like a SS? How many men have you dated before me? You're never going to get around that. Just ask her. You need to ask her. And you might want to ask her how many hookups she's had. Get to know her friends, especially when they're drunk, because they'll tell you a lot more. Get to know her family. You really should be asking this man because, one, it's extremely important for the foundation of a good relationship to know the past of each partner's. And two, come out later on in a few years and then you are just, it's almost like a bus hit you when all of a sudden something comes out and she never told you, but she still talks to that ex and you thought it was just a guy friend. I wouldn't really worry about how you look when you ask it. Just ask it. Or even better, you can sit there and say, this is how many relationships I've been in. This is how many hookups I've had. What about you? If another guy gets in your face, do you want me to fight him or leave him alone? Well, that depends, men. Are you in a relationship with her? Is she your mother? Is she your grandmother? Is she your sister? Generally speaking, yes, you should fight them. At the same time, if she's a feminist and she believes that she can take care of herself, well then step back. I hate to say it nowadays, guys, but if you happen to beat up that person and it turns out to be her ex and she really has feelings for him, he could sue you. And she may end up being, instead of being a witness for you, saying, yeah, he got in my face and this guy protected me, no, she may actually turn the tables on you. So you might want to make sure you're actually in a relationship or a very close relationship before you start risking your life for a woman. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our video. If you have any questions or stories of your own, make sure to comment below or email me. And if it's really good, I will work on getting it into future videos. Like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.